Hey everyone, it's your girl Victoria Marie. Today is the eve of our epic Walt Disney World vacation. We head out tomorrow on the road. We're going to drive because airfare is just crazy during spring break. But we're going to drive into Orlando, Florida. It's going to be a 16-hour drive. We're going to stay the night, a little bit over halfway, and then finish up the drive on Saturday, as that'll be our first day, or actually our kickoff day, to our Walt Disney World epic vacation. So I'm really excited. So I decided to do this vlog style because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be real with you guys. My life has been crazy. I've been working hella hours. I was going to sit down and do a formal what's in my Disney World scrapbooking bag. It's just not going to happen. So I said, you know what? I keep it real. You guys know me. You guys keep it real. You love me. I love you. So let's just do this vlog style. So I'm going to show you what I'm taking to Disney World. And this will be a continuation of my Disney Documenting Magic series. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you this stuff. I more than likely am going to vlog when I'm there at Disney World, and I'll probably show you how I'm working out of my traveler's journal. So that was the part one of the series, is me documenting the magic while it's happening, right? And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to post a ton of photos on Instagram and Facebook. So if you don't follow me in those two areas, make sure that you post on the links down below. Hit me up on Instagram so you can see photos not only of me and my family vacationing, but also of my traveler's notebook. And then I want you to hit me up on Facebook if you're on Facebook. You don't have to do both, but if you do both, that's cool. The Victoria Marie Facebook group, the link is posted down below in the description. Please join us. We have so much fun. We're a laid back group. We keep it real. We just are a bunch of folks who just love scrapbooking, and we just like to have fun. So I'll be posting pictures in the group as well. I'll be posting pictures all over the place because I have so many friends and family who want to see us having fun. It's been 18 months in the making for this trip. So we're really, really excited, and I can't wait to document it. So, so the first part of this series is going to be me showing you my traveler's notebook and how I'm going to be working through it, because I'm going to use it as a way to help me remember facts and details and feelings as I'm putting together the actual Disney scrapbook. That won't happen for a few more weeks. So we vacation next week. I'll be back, get settled in, and then I'm going to start doing process videos. I'll show you how my traveler's notebook turned out, how I used it, and what's in it. And then, of course, I'm going to show you all the layouts that I'm going to be putting in the album as I work on that. So this is going to be kind of an ongoing series. And what I hope is that if you are going to be taking a Disney World vacation or Disneyland, or if you're going to any of the international venues, or if you're a D23 member and you're going to go to conferences and all that great stuff, any way you fit in for Disney, if you want to document this experience, and I think this will be the series for you. So I've heard from so many people who are like, we love Disney, and I have like 3 or 5, 10 years worth of Disney to scrapbook. I hope you guys are inspired. Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to be taking. All laid out because I had to visually see what I want to take. Initially, I was only going to take my traveler's notebook, and here is the cover. I did a video on this, and I'll link it down below. This was in my unboxing of my Disney items I'm going to be using. So I talk about this in that video. I was only going to take this and then one of these, but then I found out that, you know what, that's just not the type of scrapbooker I am. So tip number one, don't overload yourself with stuff if you're going to take scrapbooking things with you on your Disney trip, but take enough so that you have some options. So I have my traveler's notebook, and I have the inserts all decorated, and I'm going to post that video when I come back because, to be honest, guys, I just don't have time to edit it right now. All right, so I'm definitely taking this with me. It has a pin holder in it already attached to it. I'm going to pop a pin in there before I head out as we explore Disney World. And then I'm also going to work on it when I get back every night, so I can kind of sit down and reflect on what happened for the day. The next thing I'm going to be taking are some digital things. Now, I'm going to take my Canon selfie because I want to be able to print 4x6 photos. I'm also going to take my Polaroid zinc printer, and I can actually take this into the park with me and I can print from it. It'll print wirelessly from my phone with an app, with the Polaroid app. So I'm going to take both of these. One of the number one reasons why I'm taking these is because they're small enough to fit inside of the safes that are provided in the resort rooms. And I called ahead to ask how big the safe was. It's not too terribly big, but it's big enough so that when I do leave, I'm not going to obviously take this. I can put it in the safe just so that it is safe and it doesn't get compromised. This can come along with me to the park without any problem. I do plan to do a lot of stamping in this traveler's notebook, so I'm bringing some stamping supplies with me. I got the StazOn, the Versamark, got some acrylic blocks, and then also in my little toolkit that I made, I have some Mementos Dewdrops inks. that I'm going to be using the stamp with. So I'll get back to that in just a second. I also want to take some stamps, obviously, with my stamping tools. And what I did was I pulled just a variety of stamps and images that I think would look really good in my traveler's notebook. A lot of them have to do with travel. And then, of course, a couple of them will just this one, I guess, has to do specifically with things that are related to sort of Disney theming. And then I also made sure that I grabbed some letter fonts as well. I do recommend bringing smaller stamp sets for easy travel. I think these are fine. And I'm okay to take this. I'm not flying, we're driving, so I can take a little bit extra without any worry. I also want to take some papers, and I didn't want to take my 12 by 12, so I grabbed my 6x6 Echo Park paper pad. This is from their Magic and Wonder collection. I think this came out a couple years ago. But this has just the right amount of paper that I will need to work on in my traveler's notebook. Then I also grabbed an assortment of stickers and die cuts. Here's some more stickers. I have these little pockets here. Again, I hauled all of this in my last video, so make sure you check that out. This is what I'm going to use to keep like receipts and little tickets and mementos and things like that. I also have some little sticky pads, which are adorable. And then, of course, some more 3x4 cards, which will work well in Traveler's Notebook. Some 4x6, or what is these? 4x6, I think? No, not 4x6. 4x4, something like that. Some enamel dots. And then an assortment of tiny font stickers that I pulled from my stash. Nothing here is new with the exception of the things I hauled in my Disney video. Everything else I pulled from my stash. I'm not taking anything like punches and stuff because I ain't got time for that. So maybe I'll add to that when I come back. Some other simple tools. I got some adhesives, my tiny attacher, my dimensionals. I love the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals because they're 1/16 of an inch. They're not very thick, but this works well in a traveler's notebook without adding too much bulk. So I'm bringing some of those. Then I also set up a little embellishment kit. This is a container that I got years ago, and this is from Creative Options. I couldn't quite read that there. And I've just loaded that up with some die cuts, just a few, not a whole lot. So some die cuts, some different little pins and such, little tags, and I can also make tags too while I'm there. And then these little 2x2 cards that I think will fit perfectly. And then as well some washi tape. So just a little bit of embellishment, not a whole lot, just enough to make it cute. And then underneath that is my container for my small tools. And this is what I often use to pack to go to crops and retreats because it's just really simple to have this all here in one location. So I have my punch, some stamps, I've got a bone folder, a pair of scissors, just one. Since I'm working on a traveler's notebook, it's smaller. Here are those dewdrop inks, some extra adhesives. I also have some pins. I'm bringing about 3 pins and 1 pencil. I've got my little cutting knives here, some extra staples for my tiny attacher and my paper piercer if I want to do anything like that in my traveler's notebook. So that is all nice and organized. And then to carry all of this stuff in, I'm going to use my 31 bag. I got this probably about 3 or 4 years ago. And so it all fits in here very nicely, and it's super small, so it's not going to take up a whole lot of space in the car or in our resort hotel. I have my cable cords here for my Canon selfie. I have extra, what you call printer paper for my Polaroid ink. And then also in here, I have an extra selfie cartridge, some printer paper, as well as the little inserts, the little housing that holds the printer paper. So I will get this all loaded up and ready to go. So I'll be able to work through this all throughout our trip. And I think I'm bringing just enough materials. So this will pack very nicely. Nothing complicated, everything that I need in one. Right, so now I have it all packed and loaded. Got my zinc right here in this pocket with the cord and its little papers that go in here. Got my power cord. All of my other tools and such fit neat right inside of this 31 bag. I love these 31 bags because they're so spacious and roomy. All of these little containers here, these 2 containers are from my stash. I think I did buy this from Michael's. Well, actually, both of them from Michael's. My traveler's notebook fits really nice. I got my selfie printer, so see how nice and compact this is. This is perfect for traveling. And then here on the side, I have my acrylic blocks and my ink. I also brought along my little stamp chamois as well, a little plastic bag, nice and wet, ready to go. And over here on the side are my extra adhesives and my tiny attacher. So I think I am ready to scrapbook. All right, guys, so make sure you come back to the channel. Stay tuned for this series. It's going to be happening for quite a while because I'm sure I'll have a lot of things that I want to document after this trip. We're looking forward to this so much. This is 18 months in the making, and we are so ready. I hope you're completely inspired by this to scrapbook your Disney memories. So first part's the Traveler's Notebook. The next part will be the Disney Scrapbook. I'm so excited to share that with you guys. Post down below if you have any questions about anything in this video. If you are new to this channel, I just want to let you know that I'm a professional scrapbooker. I'm not a Disney vlogger or a blogger, but this is my first time going to Disney. So if you're coming to me from another channel, welcome. I hope you're inspired to document your memories if you're not a scrapbooker. And if you're so inclined, be sure to subscribe. And when you do, make sure you hit the bell indicator so that way you will be notified every time I post a video to this channel. All right, guys, I will see you when I get back from the most magical place on earth.